Hi guys, and welcome to Premier League Prediction Week 26. We start with the 12:45 kickoff, which is Sunderland versus Manchester United. I think Sunderland will, looking for the points. They'll make it half Manchester United. Manchester United, on the other hand, they scoring some goals now at the moment. I'm going to go Sunderland 1, Man U 1. I think even though Sunderland do need the 3 points, I think that'd be a good point for Sunderland. I think they'll be happy with that. Then we go to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. We have Everton versus West Brom. A game I'm quite looking forward to. I think it's going to be quite an entertaining game. I think Everton will just about edge it, being the home side. I'm going to get Everton 2, West Brom 1. We then go to Norwich versus West Ham, and obviously West Ham having a massive boost. Getting that last minute winner against Liverpool in the FA Cup on Wednesday night. Did go a little extra time. Don't know if the extra time might take its toll. They might be a bit tired, a bit legless. I do still think that West Ham will have enough to beat Norwich. So I'm going to go Norwich 1, West Ham 2. Then we have Swansea versus Southampton. And again, Southampton had a fantastic win last week. Held on, defended very well. Even for 10 men against West Ham last week. Fraser Forster's been in absolutely tremendous form at the moment. I think he's had 5 appearances and he's had 5 clean sheets. That's absolutely remarkable return. And he's got to be looking ahead of being maybe England's number 1. He definitely should be in a shout for a few fenders as well. So that's a mention for him. And I think that Southampton can take this confidence. The way we've been playing at the moment with Fraser Forster back in goal. I do think that Swansea will score tomorrow, but I'm going to go Swansea 1, Southampton 2. Then we have Bournemouth versus Stoke. Bournemouth didn't play too bad against Arsenal last week, but obviously those 2 goals in 60 seconds absolutely killed the game, to be honest. They did have them 2 shots right at the end, and as I say, Bournemouth did have a few chances throughout the game. They did look quite lively, but I just think Arsenal were just too strong for them. Different kind of game this weekend. They are at home again. Stoke aren't on exactly the same away from home. I think Bournemouth will win this weekend. I'm going to go Bournemouth 2, Stoke 0. Another game I'm looking forward to. We've got Crystal Palace versus Watford. We spoke about Watford before. They're quite good at defending. I think they're about 9th or 10th in the table. I think they have dropped a little bit. And Crystal Palace has dropped a little bit as well. But they're not doing too bad. I think they got a good result last week, Crystal Palace. Can't remember who they played now, but I think it was a good result. But I'm going to go for a tight draw this weekend. I'm going to go Crystal Palace 1, Watford 1. We then have the 5:30 kickoff, which is Chelsea versus Newcastle, and I think Newcastle, will give them a bit of a game this week. As we've seen Chelsea, they've not been at their best form this year. They have become a little bit better in defence, and getting late goals as well. We saw against Everton last week against Man U. I thought Manchester United absolutely battered Chelsea, to be honest, but they defended really well, Chelsea, and obviously Diego Costa got that late equaliser for them right at the end, which would have given them a massive boost. Again, for the life of me, I can't remember how Newcastle got on last week. I think they might have conceded late on. I just can't remember. But I'm going to go for a tight draw again this week. I think Newcastle can get something out of this game. I'm going to go Chelsea 1, Newcastle 1. Then we go to the Sunday kickoffs. We've got 3 games on the Sunday. We start with the 12 o'clock kickoff, the game I'm really not looking forward to, which is Arsenal versus Leicester. We spoke about Arsenal just killing the game off, if you like, in those 60 seconds. That's what Arsenal can do. When they're on the game, they can punish teams. When they're on the game and they find their feet. And I think if Arsenal do raise the game, I think Leicester are there for the taking. But on the other hand, we've got to talk about Leicester and how they absolutely destroyed Manchester City last week. I, for one, just did not see that coming. They just look like the home team, and Manchester City didn't even look like the away team. They just looked like a League 2 team. They just could not defend. They just looked absolutely useless. To be honest, they were absolutely useless. I think Arsenal got to learn from that mistake, and we are the only team that has thrashed Leicester, if you like, this season, which was the 5-2 back in October. hopefully we can take that into account. But it's going to be a tight game now, by all means. But I'm going to go for a lucky Arsenal win, and I'm going to go Arsenal 2, Leicester 1. Obviously, I do think Leicester will score. They'll probably score more than one, to be honest. But I'm just gonna try and be lucky. I'm going to go Arsenal 2, Leicester 1. Then we have Aston Villa versus Liverpool. You know, Villa can take some confidence beating Norwich last week. I thought Aston Villa played quite well, you know, to be honest, and a great goal from Bromwich. Not quite sure why Roddy came out for that shot, and it kind of made it quite easy for Bromwich. But Bromwich, you know, still had to do the work, still had to put it away, and it was a good goal. On the other hand, we spoke about Liverpool. You know, they'll be devastated. You know, the way they conceded so late on. You know, I think it was about a minute or maybe even 10 seconds before it was going into penalties. So, you know, they'll be distraught by that. However, I'm told by Liverpool fans, you know, that they don't play very well, you know, against teams down the bottom. But I think that Liverpool will be too strong for Aston Villa, even though Aston Villa are at home. And we have seen Aston Villa do well at home this season. You know, they've drew to Manchester City at home. But I just think Liverpool will be too strong. I'm going to go Aston Villa 0, Liverpool 2. And then we finish off the weekend, 4:15, Manchester City versus Spurs. And if Manchester City play anything like they do last week, I think Spurs will absolutely rack them. You know, because Spurs are real serious title contenders for me, you know, and for a few other people as well. You know, they're up there. I think they're on level points with Arsenal at the moment, so they're up there. You know, they're not mucking about. I do think Manchester City will tighten up from last week, and obviously I think both teams will raise their game, and I think both teams will be quite good at defending as well. So I'm going to go. I don't know why I've gone for this, you know, to be honest, because I do think there probably will be goals in it, but for some strange reason I've gone Manchester City 0, Spurs 0. So it's just weird, isn't it? Really, Leicester destroy Manchester City last week, and then Manchester City held out for a clean sheet this week. So that's sometimes how football goes. So we'll see how it goes. So thank you for watching this prediction video, guys. Premier League prediction video, guys. I will see you in 2 weeks' time because there's an FA Cup next week. So until then, I will see you in 2 weeks' time, and thank you for watching, guys.